back. My name is David, and this is It's a Pop Thing. Thank you guys for joining me today and joining me over there on YouTube, on Facebook at Facebook / Fanatic Funko, over there on Instagram at It's a Pop Thing, THANG, and then of course here on YouTube. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for taking the time out to check me out and listen to my mouth talk about stuff you guys already know about. But today, the question we're asking you, you can comment below, have you ever been popped blocked? And I know we've all experienced it. If we've been out shopping or hunting and we've wanted a particular pop, and there's not a lot, like when they have the exclusives and you go to Barnes & Noble or you go over to Hot Topic or wherever they're having the exclusives, the shared exclusives, like from the big Comic-Con events, we sit back and we ask, we go to early in the morning to get these pops. Just like at San Diego Comic-Con last year, my niece and I were, I think I told you about that, we was trying to get the Conan pop, which it's up here. We was trying to get him, like last year at San Diego Comic-Con, they had an experience from the TV show Wrecked. So they had, the TBS Wrecked experience, and so unbeknownst to us, I had tickets, but unbeknownst to us, they were giving away Conan Funko Pops. So this was one of the ones. They also had Spider-Man, the Flash, the White Walker, and then the mono Conan, and then of course the Jedi. We could have went every day and got a different Conan pop, because these are pretty hot commodity and they're hard to get. You can only get them first at San Diego Comic-Con. So we waited in line, and then everybody start trying to pop block us and bring their friends into line in front of us, which, if anybody knows me, I didn't stand for that. But so that's just one instance of being pop blocked. And so when you go to Barnes & Noble, Hot Topic, FYA, and they're having these shared exclusives, you get in line and people cut, or people bring their friends in, they're holding place in line. That's pop blocking too. Or you get one person, until I think right now Barnes & Noble, I think it's 2 exclusives per guest. But when you have like 5 of your family members in line with you, that could be 10. So again, they're pop blocking you, right? So and so today I was at Target doing a little hunting before I had to go to an afternoon meeting, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna swing over there and see if I can get see what they have, because I hadn't been at that particular Target. We have 2 in town, hadn't been at that particular Target in quite a while. And so I go over there, and then I see, which I actually ended up getting, I see something that I needed, which is the 8-bit Demogorgon Target exclusive from Stranger Things. Finally got one. I've been looking for that for a couple of weeks now. Only thing I need now is the wheel, I believe. Mic. I need the mic. I have everyone else, and you can't see it, but they're down here on my shelf. So I was able to get that, but there were 2 collectors, and they were talking about collecting, and they were talking about, going to different pop events and things like that, but they wouldn't move so I could look. They were standing right in front of the pop, and I would have put my camera out and take a video of them, because I'm like, will y'all please move? And I was with someone because I was quote unquote working before I had a meeting. But anyhow, and so the girl has her cart placed in front of all the pops that I wanted to get to, and the guy had his hand on the shelf talking to her. Now, they could have just been talking and hanging out and enjoying each other, but I'm like, why don't you move? Will you please move out the way? They never move. So me, being a man of particular size, repping for the big boy nerds, I had to move them. So my big butt is scooting in there and trying to get to what I wanted to see, because it was the Demogorgon 8-bit pop. And so they finally kind of scoot back a little bit, but not really. So I'm like, that's just crazy. Stop trying to pop block me. Y'all ain't doing nothing but talking. Y'all have nothing in your cart, and they were probably waiting for them to bring up some new pops, but I didn't have time to sit there and get into it with them, which I wouldn't anyhow. But so I just took off, got my Demogorgon, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. So I'm like, so I'm thinking about other times, when have I been pop blocked? So the other day I had ordered, and I think I told you guys about this, I had ordered the whole Buffy set from HotTopic.com, and I had it shipped to the store. You know, I should have had it shipped here, $2 shipping. And I was thinking, well, maybe I'll get the chase. Not that big of a deal, because this one time I did meet Xander at, I think it was Indie PopCon about 2-3 years ago. Great guy, having some problems, but he got a pop, so maybe he'll start coming to more of the events, because he was a good guest. He was a good convention guest. And so I wanted the Xander pop most of all. I have Buffy pops. I have the one from San Diego Comic-Con 3 years ago, the Battle Buffy, and I wanted the Faith, the Dark Willow, and all those. And so I was at Hot Topic, and I know they have different policies now, which, you know, policies are policies, and you have to play by the rules. You have to do what you're told to do. So so I'm thinking, well, they haven't received their stock yet, so maybe I will get my order, because my order was going to the store. I said, well, it makes sense for them to get their stock order as well. So I'm there and I'm opening my pops up and I'm checking it out. Of course, I didn't get the Xander chase that I wanted, which was fine. You know, it's one of those things. I need to start ordering from Amazon. So apparently, if you order from Amazon, your chances are really high to get that chase of that particular character. Nevertheless, I looked through all of them, and then I said, hey, by the way, did you get your Buffy Pops in today? I said, it makes sense that you have yours. And so, and I love these girls that work there, but I don't like a policy that forces your workers to lie. Don't lie to me. You know, I'm not stupid, you know, because there's ways you can handle things. There's ways there's ways you can handle things, and there's ways not to handle things. If the policy is we cannot tell you what new things in, because here's my thing is, when you get them in, it's your advantage to put them out because you're in sales. And so the policy, so it would be fair for everybody that they put them, I guess they put the picture up on in the evening, and then they put the pop, then the new pops will be on the floor the next day, and so the next morning. And so that's to make it fair. But my thing is, how's it fair when people do work? You know, the mall opens at 10. People do go to work. People are not always available. But I guess that's one of the things that makes it fair. To be fair is if you put them out randomly, whoever gets it, gets it. And so I'm like, not that big of a deal. But that's kind of made me feel some type of way. So I'm like, y'all just pop block me, because I know they're there, because the next morning after the cashier and the manager said, oh no, we don't have them, we didn't get them in. And so why would they send me all mine, which I had 5 of them, and not your store stock? That doesn't make sense. So later on that night, I see a picture of the Buffy Pops online at that Hot Topic, and so they was gonna put them on the floor the next morning. And then one of the associates had found me on Facebook and start sending me messages. Don't do that. I'm not gonna respond to that. And I don't want to be the crazy pop collector either, so I'm trying to back off from that. But nevertheless, that just made me feel a certain way, because your policy made you lie to me, and I spend a lot of money in Hot Topic, and not just on pops. You know, I buy gifts because my niece and my nephew like that type of stuff, so I buy gifts there, gift cards. I have a credit card with Hot Topic. They had just increased my limit. So I'm like, I have spending power, I have buying power here. So your policy is going to make you lie to me. Oops, that was my... Sorry, that was my Sunkist bottle. I'm a diabetic, so I have to drink diet soda. And when I tell you that Sunkist, diet Sunkist gives me all of my life, it's on point. Anyhow, back to what we were talking about. But anyhow, I say anyhow too much to you guys. So that made me feel a certain type of way. So I was like, you know what? I cannot patronize your store anymore. I don't care. Now, I might buy from online in the future, and we're getting a box lunch, so I'll probably start patronizing that store more in FYE and going out of town, because some of these other little towns around my area have some of these other kind of geek stores, so I'll start patronizing them. But don't lie to me, because what they could have said, hey, you know, we can't share that information. We'll be getting them in soon. Just keep on watching. You know, not even talking in code, or they like, you know, they don't let us tell us about the pops. I actually knew the policy, but I was there. Wasn't nobody else in the store. I don't want special treatment, and you don't need to kiss my ass, but I just felt some sort of way about that. Anyhow, So after I left and I thought about it, and so I took every last one of those Buffy Pops back. I took all of my other Pops that I bought during the Hot Cash event. I took them all back to Hot Topic and I ordered them online from somewhere else, because I would rather spend more money for a little bit of more of integrity or loyalty to paying customers than give Hot Topic another $1. And it'll be a while before I do. Anyhow, fast forward to the big topic of the day was when the Reddit user, now I don't know if it was actually a user that was on Reddit, came across the Avengers Infinity War Pops. It was a Thor pop. You can see here in the picture. It was a Thor pop that had everything. Not everything. It showcased Thor, of course, and it showcased. They had a picture of the back of the box that had what other pops that were going to be in that series. So I'm thinking, is it really being pop blocked? Because they're probably ready to come out pretty soon. They're all packaged, they're designed, they're in boxes. Somebody can get their hand on it and take pictures of it. So is it really being pop blocked when they're probably coming out? Black Panther's coming out in less than maybe 3 weeks now. Yeah, less than 3 weeks. And we got the Black Panther pops prior to the movie. They're coming out. So is it really pop blocking? Because they pop blocked the Avengers Infinity War pops, I guess you would say. And so, I mean, they had all the characters on there. There was Thanos, Iron Man, Thor, and that was the big question. The spoiler was, about the eye. He lost his eye in Thor Ragnarok, and then also Mjolnir. So it's like, what is he going to use? Now, what they did apparently, that you can see in the picture, they're using an old. Well, it's in the comic book and it's there. And I'm probably gonna butcher this name, but I'm gonna say it. Jean Bajorn. That is a weapon that Thor has used in the comic books. Currently, I think using it in the comic books because Jane is Thor right now. I'm not caught up on all that. I don't know how that's panning out, washing out. But I know she is the Thor currently. I think still, she was dying of cancer or something. But he has used this in the past, and it is a enchanted weapon, which is like an axe, kind of battle axe type of thing. The one that Beta Ray Bill uses. That's what it kind of reminded me of. But it showcased that, so we know he's going to get a new type of hammer, a new type of weapon. Some people are saying it's going to be the ultimate Mjolnir, but some people are saying it's the Jean Bajorn. So we'll see in the movie. We'll see exactly what that is. And then also Iron Spider, not typically the comic book Iron Spider, but it is. It could be made movie friendly, and we might see the tentacles that we have seen in the comic books. And also the bearded Captain America, a character called Corvus Glaive, Ebony Man, Proxima Midnight, Groot, which I assume is Teen Groot, and another Hulkbuster. So we'll probably get a big Hulkbuster, and I don't know what kind of chases are going to be available for this particular line, but it showcased all that, and so people are losing their minds. As I said, Funko is angry that this person pop blocked the Avengers Infinity War pops. So is it really pop blocking? We're going to get that. We're going to get them here pretty soon. I would assume they'll start shipping to stores mid-February, March, April, May. When did we get the Black Panther pops? Was it before Christmas or was it after Christmas? It might have been after Christmas, but we got them, and no, I think it was before Christmas. So probably, I don't think they were in November, but December, January, February. So 2 months prior. So March, another month, we're probably going to get these pops. We're going to start seeing them in the store. But that's it. Have you ever been pop blocked? Share below. I have all these notes written to see if I carried. I covered everything I wanted to cover, but share below if you've been pop blocked in your situation, and tell me about it, and then I'll talk about it on the next show, and maybe we'll make that a segment here on the YouTube channel, Pop Blocking, a day in the life. But no, so thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, tag a friend, make a comment, go over there to the Facebook page, and keep on checking me out. I do appreciate that. We will see you next time. Have a good night.